interested in doing parties. Can I do that? And I say, sure, you can be a friends and family rep. They're not going to show up on the website though because they're not actively business oriented. Someone joins as a hobby. They maybe do 1 or 2 parties at Christmas to get free stuff for the family. So there are people who are considered consultants, but they're not actually making money with the business.
They're just giving Okay, and
so then Kelly, I'll just model for her, Kelly, because you asked a question, I would give her a point card, and I would probably rig it to give them the higher point cards. So, but what that does is it helps me see who in that group is actually thinking about maybe doing this. Because sometimes it's awkward to go, Nicole, would you ever feel like doing something like this? You know, that kind of feels weird.
and you just really wanted to win the prize and ask.
Well, then when she came up, I would say, gosh, you asked a lot of great questions tonight. Is this something you're considering?
You know you're going to do this all day. I know.
See, it's a lot easier for me to ask that question knowing she had curiosity to someone like yourself who didn't play, but then I'm now trying to gracefully ask because I don't want her to feel left out. She'll be like, because she asked everyone else, why didn't she ask me? And actually it's the quiet ones that are often the ones who...
Plus it puts info out there for the quiet ones
yes.
who didn't ask.
Yeah, because I was shy. I've never ever went to a home party before I joined this company. I never did parties. I was like, I'm not a party girl. So...
I did this one. I like.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, 22.
Come on.
23.
I think that's the ticket.
Just about. So then I would say, anyone else have a question? And I'll probably play the game for a good 3 to 5 minutes depending on the group. And if no one asks a question, because I know I've sort of talked about the kit and what they're getting, I'll say, okay, who here remembers how much the kit is for this month? Kelly yells, 89. Great, you get a card. Who here knows what our top selling toy is or our oldest favorite? Maybe it's the Marbleworks. Marbleworks. So I can get the information out there if they're not asking me. The chances are they'll jump and play.
What did we need our purses for?
Well, I was going to play the purse game, but then I got distracted, and so I didn't end up playing.
I was just asking her then, because
no, that's good.
I've played that game before.
Yeah, you can use your WizKids cards and actually develop your presentation around letters. So for D would have been, who has something that starts with the letter D in your purse? And then you would get the points for that.
I do.
How did they have every
in your man bag?
And my man bag.
So you would get a card. Now, that's the sad thing.
I had never heard of it, but then I recognized some toys.
Oh, Discovery Toys.
It was really funny because she said, have you ever heard of Discovery Toys? I was like, they're still around.
Yeah. See, that's indication we need more reps to let people know we are still around.
Because when they were young, you know, like I said, Marbleworks was the big thing.
Do you still have it?
Actually, it was my friend who had it.
Oh,
We
yes,
never
you
had
I
it.
did it before it falls, Kelly.
My kids always wanted to go to her house to play because she had it.
Yeah.
Come on, pal, you can do it,
I
Kelly.
had some stuff, but I don't
It's the
still
cat
have it.
hairs in between the blocks that's throwing me off.
Ever so slightly weighted. And then the second game I'll play is more for a booking game. Because again, sometimes people won't volunteer, they'll host. But if they happen to win the game, they win the party, they're like, okay, I'll do a party. So whatever, I don't know. But again, the element of competition. And what I say to people is I have 12 hearts. And inside each heart is a little prize. You could win a small prize tonight. You could win the grand prize. Or you could win a party, in which case it's a really great prize because you're going to get a free shopping spree by just pulling together some friends of your own. You can choose to play or you can decline, that's totally up to you. But I do have a bag of prizes and I might show what my prizes are. So then I just, sorry.
Are we really friends who want to
Well, we'll just play
but they
some
just want to see.
short.
I don't say short matter. But like a lot of my friends.
So I would go around the room and I'd say, would you like to play the dice game?
It's like a lot of
Okay.
trees.
So then, do you really want to really play or fake play?
They're really good.
Okay, she's really playing, Kelly. So she gets a 9. So then I find my 9. And you can't open your heart
Yeah.
Until everyone's got their heart. It sounds kind of wonky. I use hearts in February for Valentine parties. In Easter, I'll use Easter eggs, you know, those plastic eggs. Typically, I use plain old ugly envelopes, so you can have fun with it. So, would you like to play? And that's what happens. You get, oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Oh! I know you tried.
I had a big
8 plus a caterpillar.
Yeah. You get 8 and shapes.
I'm just gonna leave them out.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
wood
fine.
play too. I like
Okay,
that.
so there's your 8. 8 is great. And then I would say to the next mom, so you say no. Would you like to play?
No.
That's
You're
fun
not allowed
too.
to.
And so what I would say to her is, you know, thank you for being honest with me. My business card's in your packet. If you ever change your mind and would like to host a show, just give me a call. So I don't make a big like, oh my gosh, you're not playing. It's just a nice.
What's wrong with you?
Depends on the crowd.
So
Your hostess
then,
might say that.
and then I would ask you.
Am I supposed to say yes because I don't
Yeah,
want to
but
play?
whatever you want. And then 9. Okay, we already have a 9, so you get to
Do I
roll
roll
again.
again?
So
You're
yeah.
not gonna go, you lose.
Loser. Oh no, just kidding.
A 10. All right. So let's say I've gone around the room just for time's sake, and then I'll say, okay, ladies, open up your hearts.
so far.
Open your
Nobody's
heart.
rolling
Open your
though.
heart to me. Yeah. I could get quite symbolic about this. That's what
You're
getting
free toys at your party.
Yeah.
That's what mine says.
Oh, did you win the party?
But you passed, so I'm giving it to you.
I'll take it.
You got a party too?
Is that a party?
What is yours?
Yeah, the same one.
Okay, so what happens is that
There, I'll
the
say that.
Some people have a free
No,
card.
but
It's 'cause we
2,
got the
because
one.
rolling a 2 is harder. Your 2 will be the grand prize. Your 12 is a little bit harder, so that'll be more of your small prizes, but sort of the numbers 3 through 8 are all win a party. So I always leave a show with 2 or 3 future bookings because we played this silly game and everyone committed to doing their party. I sort of say that too. If you win the party, you're committed to penciling in a date that works for you and I. What was that?
What was the grand prize?
The grand prize? Yeah, so what I have for prizes are maybe my Yankee candles or my little Bath and Body Works, and then I have books. So anytime we have a sale with our company, I'll buy some of the items at discount from our sale and give these. Yeah, give these as prizes for my grand prize. Yeah.
Nice.
So, but that at least allows you to walk away from a night of work with future business. And that's always a consultant's biggest worry is, will I have future parties beyond my friends and family? And again, I found asking, like, would you be a hostess was hard, but if I played it this way and gave some prizes out, everyone was willing to participate. It was fun. Okay, so this is
That is
called
a
the
nice
dice
way to
game.
do it.
But you tell them ahead of time.
And they know ahead of time that they have
You're
a chance
committed
that
to
they're doing
Yeah.
this, yes.
And
I think that's great.
but it just keeps it light and fun. And
How about was yours?
you're serious?
I
I
was
feel
gonna have a
serious.
party
You want some
with
party?
you.
Yay!
Yeah, yay, because
Yeah.
you know lots of people too.
I do great, and I like
And they all have babies.
I
love the toy.
I really don't like these type of parties, but this is the type of stuff I like.
So
But I
you
just
will-
spend way too much money. Yeah, educational toys. I can spend way too much money.
So that's your, see, this is good to know too, because so many people think, well, I've done this party and that party. So you liked that it's a product line you're willing to invest in. Okay, who else had fun today? Okay, Teresa, what did you enjoy about the experience?
I was surprised at how educational, and I thought they'd be more expensive than they are.
Okay.
And different levels, if I buy one for my, younger one, I
Yeah.
can do different levels for the older ones, and
Okay.
I have a lot of homeschool mom friends who I think would love this.
Yeah.
They would use it
Mhm.
a lot teaching their kids, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
It so supports the curriculum, whether it's core knowledge or the public system or whatever. You can
I just
find.
like the thinking, and I like quiet things, so my kids are playing something
Yes.
that's quiet.
Okay, yeah.
It's lovely.
Labyrinth is a great one for your older
Is it?
kiddos. A to Z Junior and Word Flip. Those are the ones I'm playing with my 10 and 9-year-old right now. And they just love it. They say this is fun family time. And I think, how cool is that?
That is
They
really
like
cool.
playing with mom and dad. kudos to you for keeping that old tradition going. Most people think it's the batteries, it's the electronics they want. No, they equally want to play board games. We just stopped giving it to them. How about yourself? Did you enjoy it?
I did. I go to these parties all the time, but for like jewelry.
Yes.
I still go to Pamper Chef parties
Yeah,
because I
you
have
love the
people on
product, yeah.
And then I also I saw Mary Kay,
Okay.
and this was a lot of fun. I like the hands-on stuff rather than just sitting here and like look at your catalog and let me know what you think,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
I like that I can think of my kid.
Okay, cool. This is great, because sometimes consultants can get discouraged if they ask people and someone says, well, no, and they think, okay, well, that means they don't like me. But when you know what people enjoy from the experiences, let them play, take a toy back with them, let them be involved in demoing. It takes the pressure off of
Right.
you. So this is good. Thank you
I have to
for-
say, everyone you demoed, that's on my list.
Is it?
I really picked it, but then when you see, like
Yeah.
the layers, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That was
That's
really
what
fun
makes
to
sense
hear
too.
what other people were discovering in the toys
Yeah.
too. That's really fun.
Yeah.
I
Because then
like
you
that
also
idea.
find out, okay, she's a teacher, she's got this language happening, or she's a librarian, or she values gameplay, so I'm going to show her the 3 games that I love right now. Like it says, just guiding everyone to find a good choice for their family. So you never ever feel like you're pushing a product or pushing anything. It's like, well, what skill are they working on? Or, the report cards came home yesterday. What are they struggling in? We can find something connected to the math curriculum or the reading and help them be successful. So that's what's so empowering. So I hope this was helpful to you.
Very helpful.
Good.
It was fun. It
Yeah.
was fun. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I just wish you the best with
Thank you.
venturing out, and when there's craft fairs, if Abby's got other fair connections, let her know, because that's another venue where sometimes they let a direct sales company in. And when you're new and you've exhausted your friends and family, you can do
They're all
a
sick
table.
with me.
Yeah. You can do a table and meet other grandparents, other teachers, other expected moms who are like, I've never seen these before. And now you're branched into that stranger market, I call it. And it's a great way to book, parties and find teammates.
Baby fair.
Yeah, baby fair. Now that I'm developing the area, I can say, ladies, it's yours. I'll stay in Phoenix and do the Kids Expo next weekend, or 2 weekends from
I think
now.
I should meet Abby tomorrow. I think she'll be here
Okay.
at the
Abby's
afternoon
coming.
thing tomorrow, so.
Good.
Yeah.
But do you feel good that you could do something?
I do. I feel like I could definitely do this, and some of the toys that you had talked about were toys that I was like, I don't even know what to do with this toy.
Okay.
So I have now. I know how it works.
And you were awesome in picking this, because this one is so hard to demo, the Think It Through tile. Because you do need to sort of sit down and concentrate on figuring it out. Once you get it, then it's
I'm like,
easy.
I've been playing with it. I think the book. I mean, and like the first activity, it was 3 4-word sentences. And it has a pool of words that you pick from, but still I was finding myself like it was, I had to think it through. It wasn't like super like mindless for me as an adult. So I was like, this would be really fun, to work on it with kids, and and then it made me think of like, well, how would I help my child be able to figure out what words go in this sentence, or I really liked it. It was fun.
So definitely demo that one though, because people won't get it unless they hear you show it. And even just pulling everyone together on the floor so they can watch you take the tile from the top, put it on the answer below, do all 12 questions, flip it, and then see that pattern. Really makes them go, wow, that's really cool.
I see where to store those little squares.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's so great.
That is probably my favorite discovery from today, because I was thinking, what do I do with these so I don't lose them?
Yeah. And see, that's why the company takes that little extra step to say what's going to frustrate a mom, drive her batty, and what's going to probably get lost really easy. So let's fix that.
So it's like some of the boxes, like the pegboard or the Marble Works that have the handles.
Yes.
So like
Yeah.
you can, the toy has a place for it to go, and you
Yeah.
can
Haul it with you.
carry it around.
That's great.
All right, well, I hate to dine and dash, but I have another part.